The fight here, it's got good choreography, but it also has like good power scaling there because you can see Ezra is struggling way more than Kanan, and ultimately Ezra, he gets knocked out of the fight. One thing I didn't mention last time is I like that Ezra got that scratch on his face, that he didn't walk away from that fight unscathed. It's not a lot, but it's something.
Where have we not seen that? She didn't change at all from how, like, horrible she was in the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm. They actually have Tarkin showing his strategy. A smart character being smart.
Okay, so, season finale. We actually recorded this already. Our video got corrupted. So we're doing this again. Are you crying? It was your fault.
It was my brain's fault. Thank you very much.
Sure. Your brain is a part of you.
No, it's not. If it was, then, like, it would be useful, but it's always gone. My brain is always gone.
Always.
Anyway.
Miss me, Bucketheads? Yep, you definitely missed me.
Artist is back.
I love how they're trying to, like, give it weight, make it sound intimidating, but, like, calling someone the artist is just... It's not hitting the way you think it is. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like, as an artist, I feel like it's okay for me to point out we're not very scary. We're not intimidating. No one goes around thinking to themselves, "Oh no, it's the artist!" Right? Like, this is a fun scene, but it just makes Sabine's plot armor way too thick. Like, she should have been hit over a bazillion times. It's just too ridiculous that she's just totally able to get away without a scratch.
She's like hop skipping around
Like
in between these guys, and none of them are hitting her, and it's like it just makes them look pathetic, which isn't unexpected. That's basically been the norm for stormtroopers since the beginning of the show. But still,
It's just a little disappointing. And like when you had Tarkin, and like he was genuinely intimidating, and then you get this and you're reminded, oh yeah. Imperials are not at all intimidating. Really like the smoke effect, because that's the Rebels symbol.
Yeah, the Phoenix.
Oh.
Or I think it's more connected to Sabine, I think.
Okay.
I think that's the symbol that she created for their cell, their rebel cell.
Okay.
We need something small enough to get into that hangar bay.
The tie we stole a while back? We didn't exactly crash it.
Oh yeah, we also noted how it was interesting that they utilized the TIE fighter in this way. Like, what we originally thought was just kind of a throwaway episode used to have some bonding between Zeb and Ezra, came back as a clever solution for this. And we really like that, how, like, yeah, that's 11 episodes prior. They set it up, and like we rewatched the tail end, and they do have enough in there that you can see they were planning this. This wasn't something that they're like, oh, we left it vague enough, let's just pull that out of our back pocket. Like, they do have hints there that they are lying about how that they crashed it.
At least they got rid of the tie.
And so I really appreciated that they did do something with that episode. And like it's still one of the weaker episodes, but like that helps. That definitely helps that they had this in mind, and they used it both as a bonding episode for the characters, and also for a setup for this.
And it's especially nice when you compare it to TCW and all the times that they dropped things that should have been relevant later. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're seeing the opposite here, where they're taking something that you didn't quite, you didn't think that this would be relevant later, but here it's actually crucial, it's pivotal to their mission.
This whole plan is as crazy as those colors.
Maybe you're right, but Kanan is family. I'm not ordering you, any of you, to come along. But you need to decide now, in or out.
I found this kind of weird that in the last episode, Ezra is the one who's like, oh, we can't give up hope on Kanan. Like, we've got to go save him. And Hera, reasonably, this is kind of her role, that she was like, no, we shouldn't. But then, obviously she did come around in the end. But then it's just weird to me how suddenly Hera's now the one like, come on, guys, Kanan is family. I'm not ordering you, but I am asking you to help me here. And it's like, why is she treating everybody like she's gotta bolster them to take this on? Yeah.
When in the last episode, they were the ones who went behind her back just to go after Kanan.
They've kind of proved that, hey, we're in on this. We're good to go. Let's go save Kanan. And now she's like, you need to decide now. Are you in or are you out? And it's like, Zeb was...
He was voicing some doubt, but
doubt?
She kind of directs it at everyone here. Mm-hmm. So it's a little what? I don't have too much of a problem with it.
No, it's not a huge issue. It's just a little weird.
It was your master, Belaba, who laid down her life for yours. What was her last word to you? Run. You couldn't save your master then, and you can't save your followers now.
I did really like how the Inquisitor is using Kanan's past against him, and to good effect. Mm-hmm. Right? It's nice to see when people's experiences actually, their backstory actually has an impact on them. Where have we not seen this before? But I did find it a little weird, though, when he actually, did confess to what Belaba's last word to him was. I'm like, well, why would you reveal that? It's none of his business. It's like you're helping him get into your head.
It looks so cool.
What, Mustafar? Or
yeah.
One of these is not like the other.
Almost a perfect circle. He's getting there.
They're here. So predictable.
I've been sending an all-clear message to the rest of the fleet. As soon as we miss an interval, they send reinforcements. And that interval is up now.
They actually have Tarkin showing his strategy. A smart character being smart. And it's really because we just recently finished our rewrite of the Citadel arc. And it was kind of disappointing that, Tarkin's kind of dumb.
Stupid.
He doesn't
completely
show, any, he's like, what? You have a plan B? It's like, you're a strategy guy. Shouldn't this be, expected for you? But then, here they actually have, he's got a strategy in place. He's got his,
sending out the all clear signal, and then as soon as it stops, boom, here come the reinforcements.
Yeah.
Because they were absolutely expecting the others to come and save Kanan, and they prepared for that.
Yeah, and it's it's a smart character being smart.
Stand back.
And then he stabs the door, and it's like,
why did you stab the door? What does this accomplish? You go for the controls, man.
Yeah, that's what's been
what
established.
What are you thinking?
And then he just kind of, I'm gonna poke a hole in the door. No, there, stop! Yay! No, that's
not how that works.
That's not how that works. Why are we doing this? But him going up into the vents.
Kanan is down that hall. I just cut off our only way to get to him.
Might be our only way, but it's not yours.
like utilizing a
previous trick that like was kind of shown to be kind of a specialty of his, like utilizing the fact that he's small and he's quick. So yeah, he can just slip into these tight spaces. We saw him do it in the first episode. So yeah, like bringing that back too. Good writing.
This is Fulcrum. Who is this?
Is that beep supposed to be her calling him?
I feel like it is.
But it's weird that, like...
Or
I would
maybe
think it
is
would come to the ship, right? Instead of to him.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, maybe you're
so
right.
then-
Maybe he called her. How would he know to call her?
Yeah. No, I guess it has to be her. But, like, it's weird, though, that she just immediately is like, hey, I'm the rebel leader that, like, people know the codename of.
Codename Fulcrum.
Who are you? I didn't think of that. Well, that's why I brought it up the first time. I was like, I think it's so dumb that she's like, here's my codename that is known. I'm the person that's like being searched for. Just so you know. Now I'm gonna ascertain who you are. And it's like, they don't even need to do that for the audience. Because they've already established that this cloaked figure is Fulcrum. Mm-hmm. And so all you have to do is have her say, who is this? Where's Hera? But no. Gotta treat the audience like they're stupid and make your character stupid in the process.
Again, characters being smart. I like how he kind of like fakes him out.
I never thought of that.
The fight here, it's got good choreography, but it also has like Kanan using like his experience and showing his skill. And you have Ezra admiring that. And then you also have Ezra being able to contribute and showing his own cleverness and his own skill. But there's good power scaling there because you can see Ezra is struggling way more than Kanan. And ultimately, Ezra, he gets knocked out of the fight.
No!
And so it's up to Kanan. But like, it's a pretty good fight.
I was a coward. But now I know there's something stronger than fear. The Force. Let me show you how strong it is.
It's clear that they wanted to give Kanan a cool moment, but it doesn't work. Because, like, first of all, the dialogue doesn't even make sense. Yeah, so it's like, there's something far stronger than fear. The Force. And it's like, okay, like, fear is just one way of utilizing the Force. It's almost like saying, like, there's something stronger than water. A cup. It doesn't really make sense. And then the fact that they drag out that moment so much where like Kanan puts his lightsabers in, and again, like it doesn't really jive with what he just said. Like you're not using the Force, man. You're just using your lightsabers. Also, did no one ever think of this maneuver before? So he sticks his lightsabers in and holds them there for a second, and then like we have the Inquisitor's whole reaction. But he basically just stands there, and then like finally Kanan does the maneuver, and then the Inquisitor falls, and blah blah blah. But you could have just had him like stick lightsabers in and right away slash, and then the Inquisitor has his reaction, then he falls. Yeah. So it's much quicker, much snappier, and you're not sitting there thinking, okay, like why didn't the Inquisitor do anything?
And it's also the fact that the Inquisitor is kind of acting like he expects Kanan to fight like they do in modern Star Wars, whereas like you aim for the weapon instead of for the person.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he's definitely going to hit the spinny part, right? Not this part that I'm just holding very still right in front of me.
And like one of the basics of fighting is like you protect your center. Dude was not protecting his center at all.
And also, I find it very convenient that the lightsabers just happen to fall directly into this explodey thingy here. But we did appreciate that Kanan is a good Jedi in this fight, right? Like Ezra falls, he has that moment where you can see him kind of like struggling with his emotions, but then he like recenters himself. He's in control of himself, right? He's not caving to fear or to anger. He's being a good Jedi. One thing I didn't mention last time is I like that Ezra got that scratch on his face, that he didn't walk away from that fight unscathed. Yeah. It's not a lot, but it's something.
Where have we not seen that?
Ahsoka gets bandaged once.
Once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice. But it's like, yeah, you never, like, really see her with a wound. And it's like, I don't, like, this, I'm guessing that scratch is gone after this. Like, they don't have a...
No, they keep it.
Really?
Yeah. I love that.
Yes! Thank you! Okay, I'm way too excited about
like,
that.
Obviously, after this point, like, they're much more faded. Yeah. But you can see, like, they're still there. It's kind of like Anakin's scar.
Right. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Thank you.
Like, because, I mean, like, yeah, again, like, we're not necessarily expecting Ahsoka to, like, lose an arm like Anakin did.
Except that she should have lost an arm when she was shot in the shoulder with a cannon in the Onderon arc.
I mean, yeah,
a bandage isn't fixing that.
But yeah, like, we're not always necessarily asking for her to die or lose a limb or whatever, but like show some sort of lasting injury or just some sort of like in the Ahsoka series they have Sabine just like recover from a lightsaber wound
pretty much entirely off screen,
but it's
like they show her and like she's basically mostly healed. There's a bit of a mark there, they slap a bandage on it, she's good to go. It's like, you were impaled by the most dangerous weapon in existence.
But like, I guess I'm saying, like, she doesn't just like have to be crippled, but even just like showing some recovery time, or giving her a scar. It doesn't have to be big, but it makes a difference when their experiences actually have some sort of like lasting effect.
The Inquisitor's time.
Well, we know he's not gonna use it.
You know what, kid? You worry me sometimes.
I love that gets called out. Ezra kind of has a dark comment there, and Kanan's like, okay, kind of uncool, dude. Like, where have we not seen that?
Because it's like, it still allows for, a little bit of dark humor, but it has other characters reacting properly, right? Like, it's not necessary for Kanan to be like, oh, don't you do that, that's so bad, blah, blah. But just having just this quick little, that's a little worrying that you make a joke of this, right? And then we move on because we gotta move on because, like, so it's like, it's well done, right? Like, I think a lot of people, like, hear our criticisms and take it to strawman extremes. But it's like, this is the kind of thing we're asking for. Just having somebody acknowledge that, and that's a little dark, or like
like when Ahsoka in the season 2 arc with Bane, and she's like, oh, I've got a score to settle, and Anakin doesn't say anything. Like, this is what, like, hey, that's the revenge is not the Jedi way. Just remember that, and like, go do your thing, go with the Gungan, yada yada. That's all we want.
Or even when she stabs Sobek in the back, right? And then again, Obi-Wan doesn't even bat an eye, instead of being like, Ahsoka. Just like he was when Anakin did it, he was like, Anakin, right? Like, you know, you don't need this whole big hoopla. Just like show a little character consistency and actually like treat the moment like it should be treated, right?
Yeah.
Like stabbing somebody in the back isn't really the Jedi way. Even though what they were doing was good, like that's not
Like
the Jedi
they
way
were
to-
protecting people.
It could be a nuanced moment, but with Anakin, they just like, oh, that's so terrible. It's like, dude, he was protecting people. And then with Ahsoka, like they don't even bat an eye. Nope. It's just like completely glossed over, basically. If anything, you know, having Tarkin be like, oh, well, thank you, good job, right? Like, it's like, oh, there's a good thing, yeah. But yeah, here it's just this quick little call out. It doesn't take away from the humor of the moment, and like, it's good.
Yeah, like if anything, it adds to the humor.
Many in this system and beyond have heard your message. You gave them hope in their darkest times. We didn't want that hope to die.
She's being a hypocrite again. No surprise.
Two-Face.
Because, like, in the last episode, she was lecturing Hera, like, no, like, you have to put your mission first. Just forget about Kanan. And then over here, she's like, oh, we didn't want, like, you brought hope to all these people, and we didn't want that hope to, like, you literally told Hera, like, no, leave Kanan to die. You did want that hope to die, dude.
She was...
What are you talking about?
She was scolding Hera for, like, having, like, sent out that broadcast. And now she's all like, oh, what you did is such a good thing. And I was like, oh, I guess she figured because since they tried to rescue Kanan anyways, that put, like, Ezra and Hera in danger as well. So I guess she was like, well, I guess we gotta go save them then. But the fact that, yeah, she's just, like, done this complete 180 in how she's reacting to it. And, like, it's just, oh my goodness.
And it's just kind of ironic because, like, the shoe's kind of on the other foot now because Ahsoka was absolutely the kind of person to pull the same kind of thing that, like, Hera and Ezra and the others did here. And it was Anakin and Obi-Wan or whoever who would have to come and then bail her out. So, like, yeah, the shoe's kind of on the other foot here. But, like, one thing is that, like, there were, with Rebels, like, her characterization in Rebels, there were kind of two stances that the fans were taking. Like, obviously there were the people who liked her in Rebels, but then there was also the people, like, who on one hand were like, well, they took away her entire personality, she's just boring here. And then there were the others who were like, oh, like, Rebels shows how much she grows and yada yada. I kind of initially I fell into the camp of, oh, they took away her personality, she's boring now. But, like, over time, looking back on the series, I was like, no, she didn't change at all from how, like, horrible she was in the Clone Wars. Not surprising. Like the criticism of, oh, they took away her personality, she's more boring now. I feel like that could apply to her characterization in The Mandalorian and the Ahsoka series. Yes. But over here, like, it's just the same character. She's, like, a little bit repackaged, but she's still awful for all the same reasons.
Yeah, no, I didn't really know what to expect because, like, basically the majority of what I heard was, oh, she's different in Rebels, she's different in Rebels, and I was curious to see just how she was different. But she's exactly the same.
She's exactly the same. And now we get to suffer through a whole season with her. Hooray!
I was liking Rebels. Why do you do this to me?
Why are you blaming me?
You started the whole thing. This will forever always be your fault.
The Emperor has sent an alternative solution.
I do love that he's just so iconic. You just have to hear his breathing and you know.
Yeah. You don't have to hit me in the face this time.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty darn sure you do not need to hit me.
I think...
No, you definitely don't.
I think I do.
No, you don't.
It seems like we need that for...
No.
for posterity.
No. Do all the things, the like and the share and the subscribe and the comment, and consider Patreon.
Oh, I've been holding it upside down the whole time. I thought if I was, you'd have noticed because you were looking at it and you would have said something.
I wasn't looking at it. We're
Well,
doing
then you
great
got what
here.
you deserved.
This episode, I think, has proven we are so well organized,
Oh,
and
yes.
yeah, we're
Always
great
have
at
been.
this.
Always
We're
will be.
fantastic.
Very professional.
Absolutely.
Production. Very professional
Yes.
production
Yes.
on this channel.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Us and our amazing crew of the cat.
Yep.
And us.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Consider becoming a patron or our super thanks. It'll help us get better equipment so that we don't have to re-record stuff because the camera fails and corrupts the file and makes us very, very, very mad. See? No brain.
Get brain.
No brain.
Get brain. Everything
This is her
she's
personality.
Still, yeah, crossing her arms. That's her entire personality. I love that so many people made fun of that. But yeah, like those were the shows where like she was still an awful character. But she was definitely like a lot more flat and just completely uninteresting.